Okay guys, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a little bit different. We are not going to be reviewing image generator, software, whatever. You can go and watch the old videos, but today I'm going to educate you really quickly and in a very simple but complete way on what AI agents are. And you know, AI agents, it's something that everyone is talking about. Even in crypto, we have billion-dollar coins that are associated with AI agents and agent frameworks. So, what are the AI agents? What are the agents and why they're so important that everyone is talking about them? So, AI agents, in one sentence, is what systems will be used to replace humans in enterprises. Okay, this is not the exact answer, but it is expected that 25% of the enterprises will be deploying AI agents by this year. And this will grow to 50% in 2024. So there are going to be so many AI agents. So let's get started. Let's see exactly what that means. So, what are agents? These are autonomous programs that achieve goals using tools. So they use tools to achieve specified goals completely or semi-autonomously. These agents extend beyond generative AI models or the most useful ones that you know, LLMs. So what they do is they combine reasoning, logic, and access to external information. Again, we will give more details in a few minutes about these things. So, agentic AI is agents that are evolving from reactive tools to proactive problem solvers. All right. And they find the needs and the actions to solve these needs in an autonomous fashion. All right. So these agents are getting integrated in tasks like email generation, coding, data analysis. So let's see a little bit more about the core components of an agent. And this will probably start to give you a sense of what an agent really is at its core. So we have the model, which you can think of as the central decision maker. And this is usually an instruction-based, instruction fine-tuned large language model. And this model can be for general purpose. It could be a multimodal LLM, a fine-tuned LLM, a small LLM that is very good at a very specific action. For example, as we've seen before, writing emails. You may have created a model that is very good at generating emails. And we have tools. These tools allow the agents to bridge the gap between the model and the external world. This is usually done through APIs, data stores, which could be databases, and predefined functions. So you can think of as Google search used by an LLM as a tool that turns this LLM into an agent. So if an LLM can use Google search, it's considered an agent. So there's the orchestration layer, which manages the session history and the decision-making loops. All right, so there is also history associated. There are some looping in the decision-making. And what it does, it's guiding the reasoning and the planning. And you can think of, for example, chain of thought as one of the frameworks that are used for this, for the reasoning part and the planning part. So there are also these multimodal AI agents, which are agents that can use text, voice, images, video, all at the same time. So let me give you an example of an agent. A lot of people have heard about ChatGPT and they say large language model. GPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Claude are no longer just LLMs. LLMs, the large language model, yes, is a big neural network, and it powers the logic of the agent. So it's the model. In this case, the model is limited to data, single inference based on user queries, and it has no native tool implementation or logic layer. It's just the brain. But the agent has hands, clothes, he can use the computer, He can do all of these things. He can use tools. He has tools in order to extend his knowledge through using his available tools, Google search, having storages in databases, being able to write code, run the code in a terminal, see the results, refine the code. So all of these things are tools that allow the models to get external knowledge and get better results. And agents, AI agents, they act autonomously, doing a loop around the task till they solve the task as it is expected of them. So, agents are capable of multi-step reasoning. They break down complex tasks into smaller steps for accurate responses. So, already you can understand that ChatGPT and all of these things are agents. So, agents are already here, guys. The moment Google Gemini or ChatGPT could do search or could actually get your history and read older messages or retrieve conversation from the past, or I don't know what else, or use a Python coder to get results and refine its answers, it has turned into an agent. So the agents are not something that is not happening already. All of these tools that we use for the past 6 to 7 months already are able to use these tools in a very primitive fashion, but they still can do and use them very, very effectively. And you know, every AI agent right now has free Google search. This is like the most basic thing. And already our agents are multimodal. Pretty much any model, any LLM, any agent out there, ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, all of these things, Grok, all of these things can use different modalities. From audio, text, some of them can use images, and some of them will be able very, very soon to also use videos, all in one framework. So the reasoning frameworks, I'm not very an expert on these, are React, Reason and Take Action, Chain of Thought that builds intermediate reasoning steps, and Tree of Thoughts, which essentially is something like a search. You have a tree and you go down the tree till you find the answer. So it's like a search, if you ever seen a tree and how you can parse the tree. So about agents, the process of information intaking, planning, execution, adjustment is iterative. So you can split it like that, and there is also a loop going back behind into this operation. Also, agents can go from reactive assistants to proactive problem solvers. So, by knowing the user, having a chat history, understanding how user reacts, what he likes, what he doesn't like, you can fine-tune the agent behavior to be proactive, meaning he can answer to exactly the profile of user that he has. So if a user doesn't know code and already have told it to the agent can generate, for example, automatically comments because he understands who his user is. So that's also very important. It's like a personalized agent. So let's see some key things. All right, we have extensions which bridge agents and external APIs like Google Flight extension, functions like client-side execution for API calls, like a function calling with JSON output, data store, like as we've said, databases with real-time data access. This is the very famous RAG-based applications, and that's very important to know. And RAG in general is improving the performance of these agents, of these models so much because it's bringing real-time updated data and can even search for things that the model is not very well trained to answer on. For example, it can bring sources, give more context to the agent, so the answer is a lot better. So we are not really anymore benchmarking models, LLMs, we're benchmarking agents. So we should be benchmarking the whole agent tool And that's what's happening really. So enhancing model performance. So you have in-context learning, which you can, add examples inside the prompt or information inside the prompt. Retrieval-based in-context learning, use external memory and enhance the prompt with external information. Or fine-tuning based learning that requires specialized knowledge. Very fine with that. Again, this document was created through a PDF file released on Hugging Face by the Google team. And okay, these are mostly Google tools, but there are various no-code frameworks and code frameworks like LangChain, Crew AI, AutoGen that allow you to build agents in a very simple and fast way. And all of these, if you're interested in agents, watch some tutorials in these. The logic behind them is pretty similar, and you can find the one you like and start using it. You are not missing out if you select LangChain or if you select AutoGen or Crew AI. Really, this is just infrastructure, so don't worry. Finally, there are many things being built with AI agents. I really think that a lot of things will be automated with AI agents. And key takeaways from this presentation is agents extend model capabilities through tools and orchestration. There is a cognitive architecture that guides the agent operations. Tool extensions, data stores are very essential for real-world interaction. And this is something I should note that Elon Musk with his X is pushing so much, like Grok, which is the LLM of Elon Musk, and XAI is using real-time data from Twitter, retrieving them online right now to have very updated context and give you exactly what's happening in the real time. This is very powerful. Future trends is agent chaining, multiple agents, which usually is called a swarm, collaborating to solve complex tasks. So maybe you have the agent that is very good at managing the other agents. You may have the coder that is for the front end, an agent that is very good at coding front ends, the backend agent, the cloud dev agent. You may have the marketing and the content creator agents, and all of these can collaborate together to solve complex tasks like launch and promote a product. And you can actually, if you've got time, ideas, and breaking things down, you can actually create this kind of infrastructure. It's not going to be very effective because some of these agents don't really exist, but for simple things, this could absolutely work. We will be seeing swarm of agents becoming mini organization, mini groups inside companies, the big ones especially. So that's very important. And of course, transparency, fairness, and accountability in agent behavior is super important. This technology is growing so much day by day right now. It's not even every 2 or 3 months. Like every day we've got huge updates, either in image modality, video modality, sound modality, text modality. Really, everything is moving so quickly. Every day we have new improvements. A 5% there, a 10% there, a 2%, 3%, smaller compute, smaller sizes, better data, more data, publicly available data. We're coming at a spot where even the free tools and the free agents are up to the level of the enterprise ones that you would pay like $20 a month to have infinite access of. And I think that these things are so important to learn no matter what your job is. Give some time to learn how to build these things. It's not that hard. It may take some time if you have no code knowledge or you don't know how these systems work or what they do. But it's so interesting and so beautiful to be able to create amazing autonomous things. You really should check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this video was helpful to you.